hello. Hello, here we are. Oh, swing and a miss. You're looking at Trojans versus Goats right now. We got Trojans versus Goats. Sorry. Kind of scrambling right now. Tons of crazy things going on. Jay is good. I'm kind of reffing. I think Cirques is ref. Okay. Ooh, almost a safety there. And intercepted instead by... Interesting name. Yokai. Roro on the interception there. Nice play. California and Ohio just got confirmed. They're playing tomorrow. I've been scrambling to get all of these names going. Holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a 7v6. Goats are up, and they go a quick screen pass there to, I think that's Nuke. Noon K. I don't even know how you're supposed to say that. Y'all can run on force. It wasn't even a run, but yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Deep pass. This is... Ooh, intercepted. Number 8 there definitely should have had that. And he just missed it. Just came up, just had the wrong approach. And Jay with the pass. Or with the interception. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double rush coming in from Georgia. Oh, triple rush. Nice sack there by probably Brady. Brady is back on DE today. On his last game, Brady was playing safety for the team. And I don't think that was Brady. It hasn't updated yet. It could have been Brady. Not sure. But here we are. Deep ball and intercepted. They're just crowd passing. They're playing these risky balls right now. Sacks. No sacks recorded yet. Could have been a run, then tackle. Cam pushing P on the interception. And somebody's claiming lag. What do we got going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're underway. Oh, and a missed screen pass. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me get this link into the server real quick. As Brady rolls out here looking deep. That's a dime, too. Almost intercepted, actually. Mexican style on the catch. 60 yards for the touchdown. Dew Feather was there, but couldn't quite come up with the ball. We are posted in the Discord. Guys, new link, by the way. New link in the description. If you guys are still struggling to join, try clicking the new link for the league in the description. And we have Dew Feather on the return here. 7-0. Dude gets hit sticked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double pressure coming again, and almost a safety, and an incomplete pass instead. Georgia up 7-0. Guys, we have another game going on as well. Green Bay, New Orleans, and that's a sack by number 5. King something. It's not his name. Don't know who that was. But here we go. Double pressure coming again. He's going to run it on 3rd and 30. You know, you got to punt it now. I don't really know what you're trying to do there. You might as well throw it away. At the very least, try to get some yards. But now it's a punt down the field. And Yoto on the return here. Blocks are picked up. Georgia's going to get some gains off of this. And a nice return there. They're going to start right around the 35. 39 is where they're starting from. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. Brady rolling out, getting blocked plenty of time, no pressure, and bam, wide open. Number 5. 2nd and 1. Guys, so the Green Bay Ballers and New Orleans Outlaws are also playing right about now. Going to try to jump in between the two games, especially as Georgia begins to run away with this one, unless Trojans can turn it around. I don't see it happening with a 7v6 and these wide open players happening here. This is going to quickly turn into something dangerous. Bam! There's Nuke. Nuke with yet another touchdown catch on the season. I think that's 15 now. 15 touchdown catches this season. San Francisco lost in a mercy rule to Las Vegas earlier today. Las Vegas Phantoms are in the playoffs. As it stands, they took New York's spot. But New York still has, I think, 2 games to play. Maybe 3. I think they lost. No, they lost earlier this week to Green Bay, I think. So they still have 2 games to play. They got to play Washington and they got to play San Francisco. I think San Francisco and New York are going to be fighting for that low spot. 2, 4, 6, 7. Pressure coming again. 14-0 Goats as the Trojans look to answer. And, ooh, could have been bad. Wasn't. This is a new Trojans team, not the undefeated one from earlier this season. They were 5-0 or 4-0, and then the old Trojans lost to the Grizzlies and proceeded to fall apart after that. Took a forfeit loss after that, so they went 5-2 or 4-2, and I think they just won a recent game. I don't even know if any of that's accurate. I got to check their schedule. That is out of bounds. Let's take a look at their standings. I'm pretty sure they're 5-4 now. Yeah, so Trojans have just been falling apart here, but still comfortably in playoffs. I don't think that they're going to end up losing their playoff spot. They need a lot of bad teams to, turn their seasons around at the last second. So I'm pretty sure Trojans are going to be in. Anyway, nice deep ball down the field by the Trojans there. They're going to attack here from the 30 now. Looking to maybe get a touchdown on the board, at least a score. But no, Brady with another sack on the day. That is the official first sack. I don't think it was him earlier because now he only has 1 tackle. So maybe it's just his first sack of the day. Somebody else must have got that other tackle on that previous play. XBL looking for an opening here. And Yokai jumping in on that one, intercepts it. Great play. XPL. I think this is a brand new quarterback. Trojans lost their old quarterback because he couldn't figure out how to verify last week or in the last game, and then he ended up getting released and quitting. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. Brady got all day long. Actually, O-line's going to roll out here, so Brady's running out of time, but he's going to go deep down the field. Noon K, and that's a dime. Oh, man. Goats are just built different. How does he do this? Does anybody know how Nuke does this with his celebrations? All the extra jumping. He does like 3 jumps. What a dime, dude. That's unreal. G-Star is saying we lost already. Brady is does not have the most passing yards, but he does have the most passing touchdowns. And I'm pretty sure, let's take a look at stats here. With 3 touchdowns already today. Brady needs 1 more to hit 50. Brady gets 1 more passing touchdown and he's going to hit 50. He'll be the first player to hit 50 in a season. At least in college this season. I don't know if we hit records last season. Brady rushing now. And caught by Jay on the sideline. Nuke not able to come up with the play. 22 yards. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. Nunke is past 1,000 yards. He broke that last night. I think they played last night. Green Bay and New Orleans are still in the verification process. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure who's reffing that. And intercepted. Is that Yoto again? Yoto. Georgia just showing. Showing everybody that they are the best. They're undefeated, folks. That's the first quarter. Georgia is 8-0. Could go 9-0 here, and then they play Wisconsin. They play Wisconsin later tonight. I did just write all that up so I can get that looking at. So yeah, NOLA and Green Bay, and then we have a bunch of games at 8. So basically, these are the only 2 games going on now is Georgia Trojans. And then NOLA versus Green Bay is starting. We're probably going to jump over to that. Let's see if Brady gets his 50. If Brady hits 50... Oh, handoff. Handoff. Going down. Nice truck. And tackle picked up 12 yards gain. He does pick up the first down. That's Roro at running back. The Goats don't normally run the ball. That was an interesting play. They usually don't see a whole lot of handoffs coming from them. Deep down the field once again. I don't know why they're abandoning these routes, but boom! Popped! Robbed of touchdown 50. Could have been, God, who was that down there? I don't know. Could have been him. Catching the 50th touchdown of the season for Brady, but no, robbed with a pop. I think it would be more fitting if it was Noon K, because Noon K just gets fed in these Georgia games. Let's see if he can get open here. He's getting double coverage now, and deep ball down the field. No, too high. 2nd and 15 from the 39 now. So San Francisco NOLA will play at 8. Washington versus Philly. That's going to be the game that I stream. I don't think he's got truck back, so 6 yards picked up. Doesn't have truck in time here. 3rd and 9 now for the Goats. Honolulu versus Navy is at 8:30. Probably won't have time to jump over to that one. I do have to go. And tackled. He does get enough to go for it. They're probably going to go for this on 4th down. 4th and 4. Going to look to pick up that quick first down here. Or maybe they'll just go for the end zone. Watch it be overthrown, though. Nope, there it is. On the nice slant play, Nunk with the catch. First down picked up, and now from the 20, they're looking fade for the 50th touchdown. No, it's there. Bam! Who is that? Mexican? BJ. Congrats to Brady on 50 Ts this season. That is Brady's 50th passing touchdown of the season. Could be a record, I'm not sure. But that is impressive nonetheless. Other games, Georgia will play Wisconsin at 8. Georgia will play Tuscaloosa. No, that's now. Florida versus Arizona is also at 8. I expect Arizona to dominate that one. So, yeah. I'm going to jump over to NOLA Green Bay here in a sec. We'll see what the Goats can do here on defense. Oh, there it is. Cam pushing P. All right, we'll stick around, see if they mercy rule real quick. And then we'll jump over to the NOLA Green Bay game. Let me pull up the link for that. Have that ready to go. Join the damn link. New Orleans struggling to join, looks like. Can't copy this link right now. 2467246. Okay, so back to it. Brady's going to do a bomb mid, looks like, to finish this one off. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And intercepted. All right. That is going to be where we exit. Let's see who that was. XPL on the interception. But that's probably going to be a mercy rule. Keep an eye on the score. I'll look for the input. Get you guys that update. But we're going to switch over now. walking away from the green for the Georgia game. Looks like they're going to mercy the Trojans. Trojans still should be in the playoffs unless some crazy things happen. So Trojans, you know, did not need to win that game. Georgia's just showing that they own the College Atlantic Division. Should be a flag to unnecessary M. If you say so. Arizona going to get the quick mercy on Seagulls. We'll see. Coming in. Looks like we're only a minute solid. Clock is ticking. Looks like they needed me. I'm going to have to roster check as well. I don't think they have a... Don't think they have a ref in this game. Holy moly, and I don't recognize any of these names, dude. This is about to get real bad. Eli. Zach. Looks like Green Bay knows what they're doing. Of course, they have Raz, potential GM of the year. Most likely going to get GM of the year. There's really no competition for GMs right now. Raz is going to sweep that. So everybody is on board over there. And we have Buzzer 2K. Raz is in. Rico. Blades. Oh, just kidding. I typed that in wrong. Blade. God damn it. Oh, Blades is... That's corruption. That's their ref. Okay. All right. He's on it. He's on it. But Trace McSorley is not a dude. Drama. Looks like New Orleans is going to forfeit this game all of a sudden. They had a player get kicked, and now New Orleans is going to forfeit. Okay, then. New Orleans wins. They had a player that got kicked. Yeah, he wasn't... Dude wasn't verified. God, how do you mess this up at this point in the season? It's honestly ridiculous. He's got to get it together. All right, so back to Georgia. We'll see if they finish this game out. What a waste. Goats can't play a full game, LOL. True. True, they mercy everybody. Can you tell the G-Star guy to stop doing /M? Yeah. Can't really do much about that. It's not affecting the game at all. All right. There we go. Looks like it's gonna... Nope. There we go. Okay, this game is most likely done. Actually, I could have just gone to college stats input. Let's see. Let's see if they've finished this one up. It's not been posted yet. Maybe Trojans are mounting an epic comeback. What do you think college final gonna look like? I honestly think that it could be another Georgia-Texas rematch. I think it's gonna be a rematch, dude. It all depends on how the bracket shakes out, though. Like, you know, if seeding changes, basically Arizona, if Arizona takes the number 2 seed, then Texas would have to play them in the semifinals. Kirk says, stop using /M. They go out of bounds. Is the clock going to start here? No, 12 seconds. Dude. So a suspicious missed kick. How that went down. We don't have video evidence, so I can't prove that it's a here to play violation. Goat's back on the ball now. So Goats have been doing this because their stats are kind of crazy. They've definitely come close to selling to rack up stats. So just know I'm on to them. Minion, no. BJ on the outside route. XBL is going to catch up to him. 39 yards picked up. Brady has all day once again. Wide open player here in the end zone. I don't know why you don't hit him. Who are you feeding? Feeding Yoto? Are they feeding Yoto? Let's see who missed. It doesn't even say. Touchdown. Yeah, they're feeding Yoto for stats. Current game kicker. It says 0 out of 0. It looks like it was blocked. She starts lying to me. Okay, so that is a mercy rule. Yeah, suspiciously, Georgia's been winning like 41-0 instead of 35. Missing that extra kick. But it looks like this one was blocked because nobody has 0 out of 1. Okay, so there you have it. Cincinnati and Chiefs just started, so I'm going to go watch that. I hope to see you at my stream. What stream? What do you mean? Next stream I'm going to do is in an hour. So I will be back live in an hour watching the Washington game. Massive game over at Washington. Let me pull up. I'll give you guys everything standings-wise real quick. All right, so Georgia's about to win. What was the other game they forfeited? New Orleans. Dude, that was so dumb of New Orleans. How do you not have your guys verified? FFW for Green Bay, FFL. So that's going to shake some things up. So Pro is like going all over the place right now. Georgia's win really isn't going to affect anything, but we'll call that 41-0. Trojans should have been at home, but oh well. Kids don't know how to get this done, dude. Let me zoom in for you guys so we can see exactly what we're dealing with. So Georgia's going to get a divisional win, and Green Bay just gets a normal win. Georgia first. They're improving to 9-0. And undefeated in their division. They still have to play. Yeah, the week 10 is all division rivalries for those guys. Georgia versus Florida and Tuscaloosa versus Navy. So too bad that's not going to matter for anybody really. Could make a difference for Navy, honestly, trying to get in. Tuscaloosa will go 5-5 and 1-1 in the division. And then let's take a look at how this affects everything over on this side. So 4-5 for the New Orleans Outlaws, and these guys go to 5-5. So at the moment, Green Bay is going to take New Orleans' spot. I think that's just going to make them the home team. New Orleans gets swapped out. Green Bay Ballers are now the 4th seed. And New Orleans Outlaws. Vegas Phantoms did get in as of right now. They are in the playoffs at the number 6 seed. Anything can happen as New York is looking to play So previews of the rest here. Spartans in New Orleans play tonight. That should be a win for New Orleans. And they will still be down. Even if they improve now to 5-5, they would still, because they just lost in this, they're not going to get that extra. They don't have the tiebreaker. They're going to lose the tiebreaker to Green Bay, so that's not going to help them. Washington, Philly, I have no idea how that one's going to go. Philly is red hot, dude, and Washington, I mean, they look good, but I don't think they've really played a solid game since their FO was suspended, so that could go any kind of crazy way. Let me get rid of Roblox here. Michigan is about to schedule versus Ohio. Michigan has a new FO, so Michigan's going to play all 3 of their games tomorrow. That's an interesting one on the college side of things. Michigan is chilling at the number 8 seed at the moment. Yeah, because they have less losses. So Navy is out because they have more losses. So we'll see how Michigan can turn things around here with their games. So those are some big implications. Spartans, New York. I think Spartans are actually eliminated. I think that the best that they can do is win out, and they would end up tying at 3-7, and Las Vegas owned Spartans this season. So they're not going to get that tiebreaker with them. So I do think that they're out. I think San Francisco is officially eliminated. So I am gonna type that in for now. We'll put E for them. Can I get some E's in the chat? Guys, you can say E here. You can't say it in the Discord, but you can say it here. Take advantage of it. E for San Francisco. We have California, Florida. That is going on tomorrow. That game happens tomorrow. California's in a tight spot because they forfeited the other day. So California's chilling at the 6th seed, but honestly, anything could happen with how they're shaking out. Like Navy could easily take that. If Navy can get some wins and California continues to lose, Navy could take over here. Honolulu is in the 7th seed. Like Navy could win and have some solid traction there. Could Florida be out? No, Florida's not out. They could still take over Michigan. Who does Florida play? So Florida plays California. Florida lost to Hammerheads. And they're probably going to lose to Arizona tonight. That's who they play.
What the hell? You want a hug or something? Get out of here.
Florida can do. Sonic is a god. Welcome in. Georgia's probably going to beat Wisconsin here, so that's not going to have much of an effect. I think Wisconsin's about to get eliminated. We'll see what they can do, though. Navy, Michigan. That's a really massive playoff game. Navy, Michigan. Does that happen tonight? I think that's one of the ones that's on tonight. Georgia posted. Okay. Navy, Michigan. Let's take a look at that one. Navy, Honolulu is tonight. Oh, Michigan hasn't scheduled. That's right. Michigan needs to schedule everything. Duh. So that'll happen tomorrow. That's probably their biggest game. And then, of course, the beginning. So we just witnessed the Georgia-Tuscaloosa rivalry ignite. That's a division rivalry, Georgia and Alabama, basically. And Georgia comes out with the win. And we will also see Michigan and Wisconsin ignite. That is the battle of those two big states up there, up north. California, Ohio, Florida, Arizona. So pro-wise, a lot of things are really falling into place. So let me take a look at this. 9 games, 10 games. Las Vegas Phantoms are done with their season. At the moment, they're in the playoffs, but they don't have control here. A couple things could happen to knock them out. New York could win.
What the hell? You want a hug or something? Get out of here.
New York. If New York beats San Francisco, that's not going to be good for Vegas. New York has to play Washington, though, so that's going to be a tough game. 9 games. There's 10 games. Green Bay is done. I think Green Bay is sitting pretty in the playoffs. I feel like that's a clinch. With their win just now, I feel like that's clinched. How does this work? 6 people qualify. So New York New York basically could knock out Vegas. New York has 2 games to play. They could go to 4-6. New Orleans has to play somebody tonight. 4-6. How did New Orleans do against New York? That's an interesting question. New Orleans. New Orleans beat New York. I think New Orleans has clinched. Clinched. They definitely clinched their division. I'm going to hit them with a Y. They don't have the Z yet. They haven't clinched the Z. They have not clinched division. Washington has not clinched division. That's an X. That's an X. I think Green Bay is an X. Basically, all that can happen is New York or San Francisco take over, and they don't have enough games to play for that. They can only play 2 more. So Green Bay is clinched, and New Orleans would clinch. Because they can't get eliminated by San Francisco. Basically, New York could only contest that one. Dude, this is wild. Vegas has not clinched. New York has not clinched. Those are the last 2 to clinch. No division and no playoff advantage. So there you go. That's who is clinched and who is not. Is LV going to the playoffs? You guys have not clinched. You are in the playoffs at the moment, though. You would play the Philadelphia Hawkeyes. As things currently stand, that's who you would play. What game at 6:45? You don't have a game at 6:40. What do you mean 6:45? We're going by Eastern time, my dude. Oh, that's like right now. I see. What team are you? That's not in game time. You don't have a game right now. Unless you're trying to play it right now, which is dumb. Let me go check game time. I don't think anything new has been posted. New York Ravager. Who? Against who, dude? You haven't your guy hasn't scheduled any of your games. You need to lock it in game time. You can't schedule them tonight. You need 24 hours. You need to play them tomorrow. Elf on the Shelf has subscribed and sent a super chat. Thank you, Elf, for doing that. You can play. Click the link in the bio. That's the Discord link. So yeah, Phantoms, you're playing Hawkeyes. Trojans are still in the playoffs. I will do college now. So again, here's your clinched versus not clinched. Hornets have clinched their division. They will get a bye. New Orleans, Washington, Philly, and Green Bay have all clinched playoffs, but Washington has not clinched division yet. 7-1, 8 games, 9 games. They could go 7-3. Make them 7-2 tonight. Washington versus Philly. I think this one is going to be crazy. So Washington, Philly tiebreakers. Washington beat them to start. So if Philly beats them tonight on their second game, they're even on that tiebreaker. And they would be even on division. 4-2. They would go Philadelphia would go 4-2 if they beat Washington tonight. Which means Washington would need to beat New York. Literal with the $1 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can you add me to your VC? There's no VC right now. It's in the Discord, dude. You click the Discord link and you can join. You can try to get on one of these teams. Michigan is looking for players right now. So New York versus Washington would have all of the implications. And if New York won that is the only question. So basically Washington needs to beat New York and they're fine, even if they lose tonight. So if New York can pull off some kind of miracle and beat Washington, then that's really good for Philadelphia. And honestly, that's good for New York as well, because that would help solidify their chances in the playoffs. Did I check the New York Las Vegas tiebreaker already? I feel like that. Oh, I checked. No. They didn't play each other this week, did they? New York, Vegas. New York beat Vegas. Dude, if New York wins tonight and can win out their other game, I feel like that's doable. New York plays Washington and Spartans. Dude, New York could easily beat Spartans. Even on tiebreaker, New York could knock Phantoms out. So New York could clinch. I feel like they could clinch with a win. If they beat Washington tonight, or they don't play tonight. New York hasn't scheduled these two games. New York plays San Francisco tonight. Am I wrong? Hang on. Let me go look at that. New York plays San Francisco. Or they haven't scheduled that yet. There's so many games to keep track of. You want to stream since there's two can't. Navy Honolulu tonight. That's still not for a while. I'm getting pinged in the server. Don't make me time you guys out. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I can't even see where it is. I'm not scrolling anymore. I'm not scrolling anymore. Events are good. Franchise. Dude, why would Trev disband? New Orleans has to play New York. Not New York. Hang on. New Orleans has to play San Francisco. Okay. Elf on the Shelf with another 199. Where's the thing to click on? It's in the description, dude. I don't know how many times I need to say that. It's in the description. Trust me, dude, you don't need to spend $2 to ask me the same question. I'll answer it the same way every time. All right, let's look at college. They've clinched division, but that doesn't matter. Actually, it does. That matters in that. And so have the Grizzlies. They've clinched division. Arizona has not clinched division. There's still games to be had. So divisions are in. 8 teams. They need to be better than 4. So your 4 are... Any of these guys could still make it, honestly. Oh my god. This is going to hurt my brain. 4 teams need to be bad. All right, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And Navy is the 4th at the moment. So Ohio could still enter the playoffs because they have 3 games left. So if Navy loses out and Ohio wins out, Ohio could win. Could get into playoffs. Wait. Who's the other one that clinched? It's the same thing. It's Michigan, so it's fine. So they could take the spot away from Michigan. So nobody's eliminated in college yet. Now the question is, who else is going to be eliminated? Basically, can Ohio take over Arizona? I don't think that's the right question to ask. 3 games. I don't think I want to call any of these yet. Shockingly enough, I'm not convinced Arizona has clinched. 9 games played. They have 2 more games to play. If they lose out, they could go 6-5. Can 4 other teams go 6-5? That's the better question. Can 4 other teams go 6-5? No. Play 11 games total. How many games total are there? Trojan or Texas? Yeah, it's 11 games total. 4 games left for Michigan, so they could do it. 1, 2, 3. Honolulu's already in. Arizona should be good. I believe Arizona's clinched. Stop. Stop. I don't think anybody else is clinched. I think that's it. That's crazy, dude. Arizona plays Wisconsin and Michigan, and they still have to play Florida. 9. Just Florida. Florida and Wisconsin. So they'll likely clinch the division. 7, 8, and 3. Oregon only has 1 more game to play. Basically, if Arizona wins tonight, I think they clinch division. 4 and 4. 3 games left. They could end at 7 and 4. Arizona has all tiebreakers with division wins. Yeah. They just have to win. Arizona beats Florida tonight and they clinch their division. Easy. Easy. That's it. That's all there is. Nobody else is eliminated. Nobody else is clinched. Anything can happen. Every single one of these teams, depending on how they finish, could make or break their playoff runs. Even Trojans. Even Trojans, dude. As solid as they've been, Trojans desperately need to beat Navy. That should be a really good game. Navy versus Trojans. Dude, I'm going to predict it right now. Navy's going to win that game. Trojans are going to end the season 5 and 6. So as it stands, Goats haven't even clinched the 1 seed yet. Grizzlies could go 9 and 2. Actually, yes. Yes, they have. Grizzlies go 9 and 2. Goats go 9 and 2. They win off head-to-head matchup. Goats have clinched the number 1 seed and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Grizzlies have their division. They haven't clinched the 2 seed. 8 and 2. 10, 6, 9. 9 plus... Wait, 8 and 2. We could finish 9 and 2. We could finish 8 and 3. If we finish 8 and 3... Arizona has 2 more games. They could finish 8 and 3. 9, 2, 3. Oh, I think that's true. No, I think we have clinched. That's crazy, dude. Because we beat Arizona, so we beat that tiebreaker as well. Holy mackerel. All right, so 8 and 2. If we finish 8 and 3 and they finish 8 and 3, we still win on tiebreaker. We have clinched the number 2 seed. Holy Jesus. So basically, no matter what happens with the other teams here, that's my playoff prediction, is Texas goes to the finals versus Georgia. I think it's a rematch. We would have to beat a tough Arizona team if they can go to work against the Saddlebacks. That's the other thing, is Saddlebacks are like a super underrated team. It's just their mistakes that have gotten them this low. When do Outlaws play? Outlaws are done. Your season is over. Or just kidding. No, you play another game tonight. It's in game time though. You play Spartans tonight at 8. I'm pretty sure. Dude, your FO wanted to disband. That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like, you guys are in the playoffs. You guys have clinched playoffs. NOLA versus San Francisco is at 8 o'clock tonight. In an hour. Yeah, you guys have clinched. So, your FO needs to relax, dude. At the moment, you guys are the number 5 seed. Can you do a mock draft for 2 round? No. I'm not going to do any more mock drafts until the standings are finished and we know what the order is. I'll do mock drafts once we have the draft order complete. Is that Ray? Did anybody gonna see this Cocaine Bear movie? This thing's ridiculous. Cocaine Bear. So dumb. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to watch this playoff game, and I will be back to stream in an hour for Washington, Philly. Massive implications there. All our prayers for Ukraine sent a $2. Appreciate it. If Aviators win out and beat Redhawks, could we make playoffs at 16? Yeah, nobody's eliminated. Nobody is eliminated. Aviators could easily make playoffs. Here, you just have to be better than 4 teams. And at the moment, you're close. You just need to get ahead of... the only reason you don't have it against Redhawks right now is because they have fewer losses. But as things stand, like, Redhawks have 3 really tough games to play tomorrow. So, yeah, literally anything could happen. They have a game in hand on you, so that's why they're in. But yeah, you could easily take... If they lose a game, as things stand, you would... But yeah, if you beat them, your chances of getting in the playoffs are really high. So Navy's still in. Navy, you probably could beat Trojans. I honestly think you're going to win that game, and I think you're going to win the Redhawks game. And then you still have to play somebody... Don't you play somebody tonight? They play Honolulu tonight. So that's another one, dude. Navy's fully in control of their own destiny because the people that they're trying to beat are the ones that they play. Except for Tuscaloosa next week. Navy could, if they beat Hammerheads tonight, they're in. They not clinched, but they will hold a seed in the playoff picture. And then if Navy beat Michigan tomorrow night, they're like probably going to be in. They'll probably clinch at that point. How long is the off season? I'll show you. Off season starts, so the pros will play next week. Pro seasons are done as of tomorrow. Everybody will wrap up in the pro for regular season. You guys will have your round 1, and then you'll have your semifinals, and then you'll have the Pro Bowl, and then you'll have the finals. So 4 weeks of playoffs for pro, or really 3 playoff weeks and a community day. And then college has 1 more week of regular season, and then we have 3 weeks in a row of playoffs. No Pro Bowl for college. Can you stream Hammerheads? Probably not. Washington, Philly takes priority tonight. And I think I have to go right after. I'm going to be eyeing the clock. But I can't stick around for the Navy game. So, yeah. Who do you think is winning the finals? Well, I think it's going to be a Georgia-Texas rematch, and I'm not going to jinx anything. So I'm just going to say Georgia and Texas in the college finals. It depends on how Philly does here. I think that Philly, even if they win tonight, like anything could happen here, but Washington will likely have this. But like Philly and Washington are probably set for an epic rematch of tonight's game. They're probably going to end up playing each other here, and that could go either way. I think Philly, if they lose tonight, like the way that Philly is set up in Washington, they're ready at this point. Philadelphia probably wasn't set in week 1 when they lost the first game. So this is why that's so big, is because this is probably a different Hawkeyes team, and this is probably a different Devil Dogs team. Like, not a whole lot of changes, but I would say either of those teams could go to the finals, and then probably Houston. I don't see either of these teams beating Houston. Philadelphia is the only one that, like, yeah, if they're good enough to beat Houston the other night, like, that's what I'm saying. Literally any of these 2 teams, and then coming up against Houston. And honestly, I think Houston learns from their mistakes. They lost to these 2 teams. Is that their only 2 losses on the season? Yeah. These 2 teams are their only losses on the season. And again, it's tough to beat a good team twice. So, you know, that's your motivation. You have to learn from your mistakes and see if you can show up against these guys. But I would say it's going to be a Houston versus Philadelphia or Washington final. And it could go either way. Again, I'm not going to jinx anything. I'm not going to predict a finals winner at this point for either. I think it's Goats, Texas rematch, and I think it's Houston, Philly, or Washington. It's going to be crazy, though. Dude, these playoffs are going to be so sick. People that are saying that season 1 was better, like, I don't think you understand how hype these playoffs are about to be. And the whole clinching process going on in Hell Week right now. This is so much more dynamic than Season 1 was. There's so much going on. Season 1 was a wrap at this point. Hell Week was almost inconsequential. Hell Week basically was just figuring out who was seeded. There were so many teams that were just down for the count. This is like so many teams that are just like not able to pull ahead in college. And then this is like teams that are dominating. Like pro is like good teams that are fighting for these playoff positions, and Georgia is like bad teams that are like fighting to turn their season around at the last second. It is so crazy. All right, guys, 50 minutes. You just got signed to a contract. Congrats, dude. Yeah, 50 minutes. I'll be back for the Washington Philly game. I'm going to go get some dinner and watch this playoff game. Oh, that's tough.